What would happen if everyone knew with clarity who God created them to be and do? What kind of impact would that have on that individual, on their families, in their communities, and in their cities? Imagine if someone knew with full confidence that God created them to know His love. Not only that God is radically in love with them, but that God is pleased with the work that he or she is engaged in every single day. That being fully alive as a teacher, as an accountant, as a parent, as a businessman or a businesswoman, that being fully alive in that work and engaged in that work is in fact worship. What kind of impact would that have on the world today? Listen now as a group of leaders from around the world share the kind of impact that these truths have had on their lives and how it's changed their relationship with God and their approach to work, life, and ministry.
Hi, my name is Jervis DiCicco. I am the CEO and co-founder of ProsperBridge, a public benefit corporation. I'm also a proud graduate of the Denver Leadership Circle in 2020, part of Cities Project Global. The CPG program gave me the framework to really discover and explore my calling, to integrate that calling into my work and life, and perhaps most importantly, empowered that calling through Christian collaboration, and not just with other Christians, but also with secular organizations, government, nonprofits. Since my time in the Denver Leadership Circle, my company's gotten funded, it's expanded, and it's now affecting exactly the change that I said I wanted to see happen when I was in the Denver Leadership Circle. I'm so grateful for this program, and I would recommend it to anyone.
Hello everyone, this is Daniel from Y1 Cartagena, Youth with a Mission. I took the Leadership Circle 2 years ago and personally have changed my mind. Now I understand that for a long time, 90% of the Christians that serve in business, education, family, and other spheres, they don't know how to serve God full-time on their places of work. And the Leadership Circle is a great opportunity to open our eyes and be empowered to serve God and bring transformation through the knowledge of the Bible principles, and that the Bible is not a religious book. It's a book that is transformational for every sphere of society and personal lives. And we have seen also a major change in our cities. If you know, Venezuela have crossed a really hard time, and we saw a lot of migration coming from Venezuela. So sometimes as church we expect the government to solve every problem, but with the Leadership Circle understanding in that we have a role, and we as Sadikin, we are to be an answer for the things that hurt the city. We took the challenge to provide health, food, and sometimes shelter and work for all of those people that were coming from Venezuela to Cartagena. I think we have served almost 50 people, 50 families, take them out from the streets where they were selling candies and place them in places of work. And we have been a blessing over that with these small actions we can really see a change. We don't have to wait till the government do something. We as church are called to be the hands of Jesus in the earth. So this is great. The Leadership Circle is a great opportunity for changing perspectives, and I'm sure that this will bring a major change in the cities and in the transformation of the world. Thank you so much.
Olá, meu nome é Eduardo Almeida, tenho 40 anos de idade e me sinto agraciado por ser casado com a Priscila há 15 anos e temos 3 filhos, Nathalie, Oliver e Ágata. Sou morador da cidade de Pompeia e trabalho com transformação de cidades e organizações. Eu participei pela primeira vez do Leadership Circle aqui no Brasil com um grande amigo, Alan, em agosto de 2018. E tive o prazer de estar no Cities Project Global agora em agosto de 2022. Bem, eu gostaria de começar contando um pouco da minha história. Nasci em uma família cristã de empresários da indústria e do comércio. Pessoas empreendedoras que utilizavam muita energia e recursos para alavancar e multiplicar seus negócios. Quando eu tinha 18 anos de idade, assumi parte das grandes responsabilidades da gestão de uma indústria e eu tive muitas dificuldades para fazer isso. Naquele ano, em um estado de profunda depressão e busca por minimizar minhas angústias, passei a fazer as seguintes perguntas. Por que gastamos tanto tempo, energia e suor, recursos todos os dias no trabalho? Qual é a conexão do meu trabalho com a eternidade? Como o trabalho do dia a dia se conecta com a história de Deus, a história eterna? Estas eram perguntas que se tornaram a minha grande busca, o meu grande porquê. Perguntas que me deixavam vulnerável, mas ao mesmo tempo me enchiam de energia para continuar. Resumindo a história, trabalhei em muitos lugares com muitas pessoas tentando encontrar respostas. Trabalhei em organizações privadas, religiosas, sem fins lucrativos e até mesmo junto de organizações governamentais. E pude vivenciar aquilo que a Universidade de Harvard comprova. Menos de 15% das pessoas conhecem o seu propósito pessoal. E a impressão que eu tenho é que se perguntarmos como esse propósito pessoal se conecta com a eternidade, teremos um número ainda menor. Para mim, o Leadership Circle, Viewpoint, Vantage Point respondem estas perguntas, ensinando os princípios bíblicos do trabalho, ampliando a visão do trabalhador e cooperando com relacionamentos cheios de propósito e amor. Recebe. E assim, cada um de nós pode ser parte do grande plano de restauração das cidades, famílias e organizações. Todos os dias penso que devo continuar com muita coragem minha missão. Missão dada pelo grande maestro e Deus criativo. Sei que Cities Project Global tem o potencial de impactar as pessoas, os líderes de mercado ao redor do mundo, pois tenho vivido isto em meu trabalho. Hoje, trabalho com líderes de algumas cidades e organizações, promovendo parcerias, capacitações e valorização dos trabalhadores e seus familiares. Acredito muito no potencial do Cities Project Global.
Hi, my name is Caleb and I am an entrepreneur and executive coach in Brazil. I am a proud alumnum of Leadership Circle. In Leadership Circle, I was able to meet like-minded leaders who really cared for their cities and were open to listen to God's calling to transform their environments, their work, and all the spheres of influence. I do believe that through what I have learned in Leadership Circle, I was able to change the way I viewed my job. I was able to listen to God's calling and to follow it. And I was able to change the way I did business. Because now I understand that as a tzaddikim, what I do has to do with the kingdom. It's not just work, not just life, not just faith, everything is integrated. And Leadership Circle has helped me to change that worldview and be a more active Christian.
Для меня лидерский круг был...
Leadership Circle for me was what made me think about influence and how we can exercise this influence in society. This inspired me. This gave me an opportunity to communicate with other leaders, and it changed my approach. Leadership Circle focused my approach to the issues of urban influence and transformation. Through participation in the Leadership Circle, I began to think about the needs of the city, and the issue of suicide came to my heart, and that prompted me to become active. And I remembered that I had gotten my hands on videos that Nick Vujicic had produced regarding bullying in schools. And as an interpreter, I was certainly glad that I could use my professional activities to influence the city with the inspiration of Leadership Circle.
Hi, my name is Jaren Speeder. I'm from Chennai, India. I've been part of the Leadership Circle from the year 2021 when I first started my cohort along with a lot of individuals from different countries in the month of September 2021. It has been a great experience for me, especially as I'm part of the city movement here in Chennai, learning along with the experts and practitioners around the world gave us a lot of insight, especially when we spoke about how every individual should have a vision for the city. and they should understand the various spheres of influence in the city, the work together for the holistic gospel to be taken to everyone in the city, and how everyone need to seek the shalom of the city. I think those are all powerful and insightful discussions. The most important aspect, the most interesting aspect for me is how God is working in different cities in different parts of the world. That's been a great encouraging story, and how the Great Commission can be fulfilled through the help from Christ. How we take up the great commands in the cultural context is a great insight for me as well. Thank you so much, Leadership Circle, for the opportunity.
Bonjour à tous, je suis Olga Pombo Avongo. Je suis professeure d'histoire-géographie, gestionnaire en système éducatif, formateur de chefs d'établissement. Et depuis 2017, je fais des formations. Et depuis 2019, début Covid, nous avons commencé une formation du cercle de leadership. Avant la formation du cercle de leadership, je suis évangéliste et j'évangélisais normalement. Je faisais dans le cadre du suivi. Mais depuis que j'ai commencé avec le cercle de leadership, un plus s'est fait, c'est celui de l'évangélisation de nos leaders, amener les leaders à vivre les valeurs de Christ, du coach des coachs, mais également à impacter leur vie dans le cadre professionnel, spirituel, de développement personnel. Donc moi-même en tant que leader, comme amélioration ou encore comme point positif, c'est que maintenant je m'implique davantage sur la formation et l'évangélisation d'abord et la formation des leaders. Un point positif pour moi.
J'étais quelque peu sceptique en me posant la question de savoir mais qu'est-ce que j'allais apprendre de plus, qu'est-ce que j'allais apprendre de nouveau. J'avoue que pour ce que j'y ai appris, cela m'a fait changer tous mes paradigmes. J'ai par exemple au cours de cette formation, dès le premier jour, appris l'histoire d'un fleuriste. Cet homme qui a débarqué dans une ville pestilentielle, une ville où régnait le chaos. Et ce fleuriste, grâce à son talent, il est arrivé au bout de quelques temps à apporter la lumière dans cette localité. Cela m'a véritablement touché. Avec son talent, il a réussi à changer toute une localité. En tant qu'enfant de Dieu, en tant qu'homme, nous avons une vie intégrée qui nous donne d'être une seule personne. De sorte que je suis la même personne quand je suis à l'église, quand je suis en dehors de l'église, quand je suis à mon lieu de travail. Bref, une seule vie conduite par le Saint-Esprit. J'ai appris alors 4 tableaux. Un premier tableau qui est le tableau de la création, le tableau du devrait. Comment les choses devraient-elles être? Ensuite, il y a eu la chute. Et nous sommes dans le deuxième tableau qui est le tableau du est. Et dans cette chute, nous assistons à la corruption. Mais il y a un espoir, et c'est cet espoir qui nous donne d'apprécier le troisième tableau, le tableau du peu. Et le quatrième tableau, c'est véritablement le tableau du sera. Le sera qui est pour nous la plénitude totale. Et c'est cela que Dieu veut pour nous. Et cela a été une grosse révélation pour moi. Je pars de cette formation heureux, enrichi, béni, simplement parce que ce que j'ai appris pour moi vaut plus que de l'or. Une connaissance qui est d'une excellence rare dans notre environnement. Et je veux lancer un appel à tous les leaders, quel que soit le type de personnes que vous êtes, participer à ce programme du cercle de leadership vous rend meilleur. Faites de vous une meilleure version de vous-même. Et je veux terminer à dire un très grand merci à Aigle Royal, le nom de notre promotion, la promotion des aigles. Cette promotion qui est composée d'hommes et de femmes, de talents. Et je veux également dire un grand merci à tous nos facilitateurs qui ont pris le temps, qui ont pris la peine pendant ces 9 mois de nous instruire, de nous enseigner, de nous accompagner, de nous coacher et de faire de nous une meilleure version